What's up, investors? It's the Russian dude. So, today let's talk about whether the inflation is dead or not. I mean, can it even disappear? It is physically impossible. But this was the article, this was the entire magazine and the front page of the magazine, which was published by Bloomberg and Business Week, and it literally said just that: is the inflation dead? And as you can see from this graph, from the moment when this specific volume, this specific magazine was published, this was literally the very bottom of the inflation right before skyrocketing almost vertically up. So what is this phenomena? Some economists and some financial experts, if you want to call them this way, they call it the magazine cover effect. So in today's short video, let's talk about this unique phenomena, which I also recently just discovered. So yeah, even though I discovered it recently, I kinda knew about it long time ago. And you guys, whenever you're gonna be watching this video, you will realize it as well, that you knew it, that you knew that this thing is happening, you just did not know that there is a specific name for it, once again called magazine cover effect. And basically what happened is whenever the mainstream media starts to pick up on the financial news and start publishing them, everyone starts talking about, you probably heard about whenever the person who cleans your shoes starts talking about in which stocks you should invest. Well, most likely this is exactly the very same time when you should start selling your portfolio, because it works in both ways. Whenever everyone is talking about how everything is great, how everything is extraordinary, every stock you buy is going to the moon, well, at this point, yes, the stock market is overheated, everyone talks about it, everyone is invested, there is not that much more money that can go, at least from retail investors, into these stocks. The only way from there is going down. The same thing happened when it's exactly the opposite. Whenever everyone is in horror, whenever everyone says no, the stock market, investing, trading is a scam, you're only gonna lose your money, well, in this case it might be a pretty good opportunity to find some very undervalued good companies. The very basic phrase you definitely heard is that you should buy whenever there's blood on the streets, especially if this is your blood. But then, once again coming back to the inflation, it also applies to other parts of the everyday human lives. Once again, for example, inflation. Whenever Bloomberg and Business Week, which are supposedly very smart media, they published this magazine, which once again said on its cover, is inflation dead? This was in the very bottom of the inflation, and then it started to go up once again. Guess why it happened? Well, yes, because everyone was talking about how low was the inflation, there is not a single sign it's gonna go up, not a single reason for it to go up, finally the government won, they found a solution against the inflation, finally the best times of our lives are coming, when prices will stop increasing. This is what people thought at that point. And well, this was once again right before the inflation increase started to happen. So you can pretty much already follow along. Whenever the mainstream media, I guess that's why it's called mainstream media, whenever it catches up on just regular things, where a lot of people already talk about it even before they started to pay attention to this phenomena. For the regular people, for the rest of the population who are not interested in such topics, whether this is investing, stock market, finances, economics, or inflation, well, it means that for the rest of the people, it is already too late to make these conclusions and these assumptions. And this is what is the so-called magazine cover effect, which, guys, you can maybe use to your advantage whenever making some of your future financial investment decisions. I'm sure you already knew about this, once again, you just did not have a name for this phenomenon. Well, now you know. Whenever you see that everyone is talking about how good is investing, probably we are somewhere near the top. Whenever everyone is complaining, whenever everyone is demotivated and demoralized and does not want to ever invest any single dollar in the stock market, then this should be a very good trigger for you to start looking for some very good deals on the stock market. Well, there you have it, guys. If you enjoyed today's episode, if it was interesting and informative for both, please subscribe to my channel, like this video. Thanks so much for watching, see you tomorrow.